Thank you for taking a minute of your time to watch this short video. My name is Martin Newman and I am the Consumer Champion. I'm going to talk for a minute about organisational structure and skills and some of the opportunities to improve that in order to help us become truly customer-centric. When you think about it, most businesses' organisational structure hasn't changed for, in some cases, depending upon the age of the business, decades or possibly even hundreds of years, quite literally. You know, most businesses still have a very similar setup to what they had 50 years ago. We might have a digital department now or an e-commerce team that we didn't have back then. But in reality, these businesses are still working in silos. I had the privilege of sharing a stage in 2015 at the World Retail Congress with, amongst other people, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web. And Babita Sharma from the BBC asked me the first question. And she said, so Martin, you do a lot of work in retail, you do a lot of work online and the web. What's next for the web and what does it mean for retailers? After I had regained my composure, after a few seconds of a deer in the headlight moment, questioning why she was asking me about what's next for the web, rather than the man that invented it sitting to the other side of her, I said to her, it's not about the web and it's not specifically about retail. We live in a multi-channel world, but the problem is that we've structured our businesses around channels and not around the customer. So not only do we have a general lack of collaboration in most businesses between one department and another, we're all working in silos, and that doesn't lend itself to delivering that omni-channel joined up experience that customers are looking for, where it's completely seamless across all of the different channels and the touch points. Customers really want to have, joined up communication, joined up levels of service, joined up product and promotional offers. They want to be able to dip in and out of different channels at different points. They might start their journey online. They might want to complete it offline, or vice versa. They might start it offline but want to complete it online. And we as organizations have to be able to provide that experience for customers. And I think part of that is also empowering not only customers, but empowering our colleagues to do their jobs to the best of their ability. And one business that I think does that fantastically is Timpson's, where you get your keys cut, or your shoes rehealed. And all of their colleagues on the front line of their business are empowered to make tangible and meaningful decisions. They can give customers compensation if something's gone wrong up to a certain level. They can set up their own promotions. They can give discounts. They can change pricing. They're empowered in a way that very, very few other retailers trust their people on the front line to make decisions. And that leads me to something else, which is over the last 30 or 40 years, as our retail businesses have got larger and we've grown these big head offices or headquarters, we've actually disempowered the people on the front line of our business. We've taken away the ability for even the people that are running the stores and running these branches to make decisions about pricing, merchandising, marketing, customer service, when actually they're far better placed, I think, to have really good insight in terms of what would work better in their area, rather than sometimes the decisions we make at the head office. What we need is a better balance, I think, where we can get the economies of scale of being a bigger business, but still give some empowerment to people at the coalface to make relevant decisions. I also think when we're bringing people into our businesses, we need to focus more on soft skills, because values and purpose and what a business stands for has never been more important than it has now. And I believe that customers will vote with their purses, their wallets, and their other payment methods and go elsewhere if businesses can't prove to them that they're living up to the values and that they have shared values with customers in the first place. And that might be good listening skills, it might be empathy, good communication skills, and so on. We tend to focus, I think, too much on the pure operational capability that we're bringing somebody in for. I think we need to think a little bit more about the soft skills. And last but not least, I want to talk about diversity and inclusion. How can we expect to do the best job that we can if our boards of directors, our senior teams, our executive leadership teams, or maybe even the overarching makeup of our business is pale, male, and stale? We need more women at the top of our businesses. We need more ethnicity running our businesses. And we also need people who come from, who have some form of disability running our businesses, or certainly contributing some to the big decisions that we're taking. Now, when I'm presenting, I often talk about the number of disabled people there are in the UK. There are 14 million, at which point when you put that number out there, people kind of look at you and think you're mad and you've just arrived from another planet. But in reality, there are, and of course, many people have hidden disabilities and not only overt disabilities. And as a father of 2 daughters who both have a hidden disability, I can tell you from first-hand experience of how poorly we cater for the needs of those consumers. So I think we have to be diverse, we have to be inclusive. It's not only morally the right thing to do, but it will make us more successful. And if you want to look at some great case studies, look at the likes of Specsavers, who are saying to people who may have some form of disability, may have a mental health issue, or whatever it is that's stopping them coming into one of their branches, they will bring the optician to your home, will test your eyes in your home, and you can make choices about new glasses or contact lenses or whatever. It's a great example. Another great example, I don't know if any of you have been to the new Gymshark store in Regent Street in London, but I just was so overwhelmed when I saw that they had a mannequin in the store in a wheelchair. I just loved that because it's kind of everything you need to know about Gymshark. It's a small thing, but it's one of the reasons why they are the successful brand that they've become, because they think of everything and they recognize that not all their customers are fully able-bodied, and there are many disabled customers of theirs who go to the gym who still want to look good and still want to be wearing the product that Gymshark have to sell. So I love that. I thought that was a great example. Hope you enjoy that and look forward to experiencing a more joined up experience with your brand in the near future as a result of a more integrated and joined up organizational structure. Thank you.